Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and I'm back today with another fantastic haul video. The items I have here you have never seen before because I actually went and bought them from someone on Facebook Marketplace, which is my new favorite friend. I used to never really get on Facebook Marketplace, but I have been scoring really well on there. So there is an estate sale company that is here locally, and the person that I met up with is actually the son of the lady that does the sales, and sometimes he gets his hands on some really interesting things at the leftover estate sales, and sometimes certain things never get put in a sale, or he comes across things that for other reasons. So the items I have here are really fun. I think they're really awesome. There's some older items here, things I don't normally get to find. So I'm gonna jump right on in and show you. Let's start off with this glass pitcher here. So whenever I picked up a lot of these things, they were covered in dirt. And so the story with the majority of these things, the guy was a bit eccentric that had these items. He was an antique dealer. And I say eccentric to be nice. And he buried a whole bunch of glass in his backyard. This is one of the items, and so is some things towards the end I'll show you. They were buried in the backyard. So here we have a wonderful opal glass pitcher by Hazel Atlas. So it's a wonderful old, probably 20s or 20s time frame, 20s, 30s time frame by Hazel Atlas. It's not marked, unfortunately, but I do have a book. So let me show you this. And I have a book I can point to, but this is not just a milk pitcher. It is probably, according to this book, hello. It would have also had an attached beater to the top of it for presumably eggnog, or whipped cream. So that is pretty cool. And I have this Hazel Atlas book that talks about it. It's a 19.5 ounce pitcher. And right now I've got this Hazel Atlas book, if you're wondering. I get a lot of my books on thriftbooks.com. Prices are pretty reasonable. They're like $3 each, and if you get, I think, $12 worth, then it's not bad. Okay, the dog really wants to go outside, so let me be right. So yes, this is a 1930s, yes, a 1930s pitcher, and it's very similar, they're saying, to the ribbon pattern. But it also reminds me kind of like the knife and fork pattern, if you're familiar with that one. So yes, it's very nice colonial style ribbed pitcher. So it would have had a piece that would have sat on top, and you could mix your stuff up inside. Very neat. I don't know if I'm going to put that online or not. If I put it online, it's probably going to go for between $24 to $28 with shipping included. It's very nice. Now this item here, I actually am not sure about, so if anybody happens to know what this is, it was another one of those items that was buried, so the weather got a little bit to the glaze on it, and it's true with the inside. Where did it go? Okay, well, I thought there was another issue, but it's really cool. I don't see any markings on it. It's really pretty though. So yeah, but there is that issue right there. So I don't know much about this. If anybody happens to know, if you could just drop it below in the comments. But it's pottery, nice, good, heavy size. And because I don't know how much it's worth, I don't know what to say about that. Oh, so everything that I'm gonna show you, I paid I think it was about $60 for it. And there was a bridge lamp that I got. I'm gonna insert a little footage I have of this lamp. Now, unfortunately, it was put together wrong. Someone got a hold of it and kind of reworked it. So I have found an example on WorthPoint. I have a link in the description if you're familiar with if you're wondering what's going on with WorthPoint, but it's a website that allows you to look up the historical sold values of things from eBay and other auction sites. So it's very valuable in that way. But I was able to find, from years ago, a listing that's sold, and I can compare my lamp to that one and see where it's off. So basically I have to kind of configure it, but where was I going with that thought? I don't know. But basically, yeah, the lamp's really cool. There was a piece of it, there's an agate bottom that I had to remove because it's not original. There's 2 uranium pieces, like a longer column piece, and then more of a puck, kind of a round piece. So anyway, I have to do a little work on that one. It's sort of a project piece, but yeah, it's really cool. That was included with the items. Okay, this here is an awesome find. I don't know if anybody's familiar with this. It is based on a 1911 painting called September Morn. But it's not. I mean, it kind of goes that direction, but it's not quite based on it. I guess it's loosely based on it. This is called Bashful Charlotte by Cambridge Glass. Dates to around 1927. And it is a flower frog, would go in a center console bowl, and it's just very awesome in the clear. I am probably going to sell this for maybe around $40 with shipping included, maybe a little bit more than that. I love it a lot, and it's a nice large size, about 10 inches tall. Very, very cool. Now this item here is just a neat little sailboat mug. It's not something I would traditionally be drawn to, but I looked up this bottom stamp here, and it looks like it does pretty well online. And it says here on the bottom, Ridgeways, England. So I did find an example of this on WorthPoint that sold for like $60. So I went ahead and bought it. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but it's definitely not something I would normally gravitate towards. But yeah, beautiful graphics on it. So that will be going on Etsy. Now, here is something I forgot to have in yesterday's haul video as part of the Sierra pictures. This one here, it's also made by Hazel Atlas. This is in the Depression Green. I don't have my black light with me. I'm fairly certain that this would glow. But it's a Sierra picture, very, very nice. Dates to right around the late 20s. Little syrup picture. So that one will probably go online. I paid $20 for this one too, by the way, along with the other ones. So I'm probably gonna sell this one for mid to late 40s, up to $50 with shipping included for the one syrup picture. Very nice. I did get a pair of these bookends. They are made by Federal Glass. They are hollow on the inside. Very cool. I love those a lot. And they will be going up for probably just shy of $50 with shipping included. That shipping is going to be a lot of it because they do have some weight to them, even being hollow. Speaking of hollow items, we've got this little dog, and it is not a miniature bookend. It is a candy container. So it would have a paper bottom to it, and you could fill it with candy. But very cute. It's a bulldog. Love that. It'll probably go up for about $14 to $18 with shipping included. Now this item here is very perplexing. If anybody happens to know what's going on with it, it's shaped like a bone plate, but it has a handle. So you could put your nuts in it or whatever, but I don't know if it has a traditional, what am I trying to say? If it has a real reason behind it, or if it's one of those sort of things they just dreamt up and did it. But yeah, so if I don't know if it has like a traditional reason behind this shape and handle and everything. It is Noritake, made in Japan, has the stamp on the bottom. The M in the middle stands for Morimura Brothers. So very cool. Piece of peach luster with the hand-painted flowers, and the dog wants to come back in. Okay, so. Oh boy, Stell. Do you want to come over here? Come here. Okay, here is Stella. She has not been on camera in a while, so we've got her up here. Oh yes, Stella. How are you doing? Life is good being a dog, I know. So yeah, she is about almost 8 years old, I think, at this point. Is that right? We got her in 2012. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I did it. So yeah, she is getting up there with her old self. She's like a little maiden woman. Okay, still, I gotta get back to the haul. Different, huh? I'm not entirely sure what it is, so it's hard to price it, but I would probably say around the $24 with shipping included range. Now, this little guy here is also throwing me for a real one. I don't know what's going on. It looks like Morton Pottery to me, but I cannot confirm that. Could also be McCoy, of course. But what's making me think Morton is the black eyes. Morton Pottery has their little I'm twisting my words. Has their little bulldogs that come in like kind of pastel colors like this. And the bulldogs have just little dots for eyes and noses, just like this. So there's a basket on the back, pretty clean bottom. There you are. So probably gonna be up for around $28 to $30 with shipping included. It's very cool. And yeah, if you happen to know what this is, just drop it below in the comments if you can. I did get some salt and pepper shakers that are depression glass. These are aluminum and uranium. They do glow under black light. I did check that. They're very awesome. I'll probably put them up for about $20 or so with shipping included. Looks like there's no chips or cracks to the glass. The metal shows minor wear due to age, which is okay. Very nice. So those are cool. The other set I got were right here. They sort of have a colonial block look to them. Block optic or something. There you go. Aluminum tops. Very nice. So we've got those two. They will also probably go for around the same price. And then the other salt and pepper shakers I have are the little Smiley the Pig. There we go. Smiley the Pig, possibly Shawnee, or I don't know. But they are salt and peppers. The bottoms are entirely different, so I don't think they go together. So for that reason, I am leaning on putting these in the booth. And then the cold painted paint is coming off like usual. So yeah, I'm leaning towards the booth, and they'd probably go in there for like $4.50 for the pair. So those are neat. I did get this. I don't think it's terribly old, but I got it anyway because I thought it was fun. It's a glass mallard duck covered. Really cute, huh? I'm leaning again on this to go in the booth, but if I were to put it online, and it does have weight to it, if I did put it online, it would probably go for between $24 and $28 with shipping included. It's very cool though. Yes, I like that. I did get one little figurine, Japan. It's sort of an interesting penguin. There we are. I love the color on there. There's like a soft blue and a white and a black. That'll probably go up for right around $20, shipping included. It's a beautiful porcelain Japan figurine. Okay. Again, another item I don't normally get. This is a fish knife, but it's really cool. It's leather, it looks like. And on the blade is written Mora, Sweden. So I did look this up on Worth Point, and one like this will sell for at the very least $60. So just like this, paid for the whole group of items. That's awesome. So it has the wonderful, look at that coloring on there. It's in great shape. See, I mean, that's really pretty. Some of these that were listed don't look as good as this at all. And now here is the handle. Yeah, so you can see it's really nice. And the signature is right there. So yeah, that's a really nice knife and the case. Very cool. Now the next few items I'm going to show are pretty much the same. They are black depression glass, black amethyst, and I can't even see through that one. But yes, this one here is a base for a vase. Very nice. This right here will sell very easily for between $20 and $30. So that's a great find. Again, I have another one. This one has little feet on it, little footed one. Same scenario, probably 20 to 30 for that one as well. And then we have, the last one here is for a lamp. I think it's for a lamp because it has a hole in it and it's larger, much larger. So this one could go on the higher end of the $30 range. This here, I'm not sure what it is for sure, but it looks like a little planter. It's very Art Deco looking. with the lines there. You can see they're so cool. It has the starburst bottom. This was covered in dirt too whenever I got it. Very neat. Again, I'm not sure what it is. It kind of looks like a sugar bowl or something, but the ridge doesn't really make sense to have a lid to it the way that it was constructed. So it could just be a small planter. But it's very neat, and I am unsure what to do with that one because I do collect black glass. And it's just one of those things, I don't necessarily need that one. My cabinet shelf is full right now. I would have to swap things out. Now this here, I don't know what it is at all, but it's very different. Kind of looks like an ashtray or something. Has these little, I don't know what you call that, a sawtooth or something. Has those, and then it's sort of rounded off in the bottom, so something couldn't technically set flat in it. And then the bottom is sort of concave or convex. It's convex and then we got concave. So yes, I don't know what's going on with this one right here, but it's very different and I had to get it because the price was right. And the last black glass piece that I have is this one here, and I know nothing about it. It has this crisscross, it is recessed, looks like a saucer, but I don't think it's a saucer. So I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Black glass. 2 more things to go. Now, I have bought this before. It's made by Ruth Mauer, M-A-U-E-R. Ruth Mauer. And it was an old cosmetics bathroom kind of line. And I currently have listed the taller version that would have held, I think, bubble bath or something like that. So this one here would have held like maybe a small cream, but it has the elephant, very deco looking on it. And yes, I was surprised to find this. This was, of course, from the same person that I got the original from many, many months ago. So it was so cool that I was able to get the other one. So what I'm thinking about this is actually pairing it with the one that's already listed. Double checking my price to see, you know, what I can do there. It might stay the same as far as the price is concerned. This would have had a lid, by the way, and so would have the other one. So that is part of the reason the other one hasn't sold yet, is because it doesn't have a lid. But it's very cool. The last thing in this haul, actually, is this wonderful Royal Copley swan. This was a very interesting swan because it is gold plated in either 22 or 24 karat gold. And usually, they don't look like this. The majority of the swans I see have maybe some gold accents here and there, but they're not completely covered. So that's awesome, and it has a blue interior. Royal Copley is noted for having these little ridges on the bottoms. So even if it doesn't say it, it's a great indicator, and it definitely helps in identifying it. I'll probably sell this for on the between 30 and low 40s, and it's the shipping that's really making that a problem, because it does have a little weight to it and the size of it. So we'll double check that one. But it's a very, very interesting one that I haven't seen another example of, being all gold. But I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Hopefully you liked it all. I think it was some really interesting, new, different things. I'll try to get these items listed, or Aaron will actually, sooner rather than later. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.